Ha guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Steph Curry's latest photo raises concern among Warriors fans. Doesn't look great. Golden State Warriors fans are worried after a Stephen Curry photo with a heavily wrapped right index finger was shared by a fan on X for Twitter. Steph's finger doesn't look great. Hopefully he sits out the rest of the preseason. At W. Curry 30 set on X with the photo of Curry skip the Warriors 111-93 blowout of the Detroit Pistons, their fourth preseason win with a finger injury. According to the Warriors, Curry is day-to-day. Still, it didn't keep fans from getting worried about the Warriors franchise star. Looks like a Kobe Bryant finger. Season 1 fan replied on the tweet. The fan was referring to Bryant's fractured finger injury in the 2009-10 season. Bryant, though, won the NBA Finals MVP that year upon his comeback from the injury after leading the Los Angeles Lakers to their fifth championship. During his tenure, unlike Bryant, Curry did not sustain a fracture in his right index finger. Curry sustained the injury late in the second quarter of their 109-106 win against the Sacramento Kings. On October 11, he exited the game with Warriors Director of Sports Medicine and Performance Rick Celebrini. Curry did not return in the second half. The Warriors told reporters per NBC Sports Bay Area that Curry jammed his finger and stayed in the weight room to work out during the second half. Also got worried when Curry suffered the injury. Always Kerr told reporters. Steph is Steph. I was assured at halftime that he was fine. X-rays were negative. Wasn't anything too concerning, but you always get nervous when he gets hurt. A fan reacted to Curry's photo on X. Hopefully not anything serious since the X-ray was negative, but still not what we needed with Curry and Draymond Green rest and active against the Pistons. The Warriors used a balanced scoring attack to coast to an easy victory. 6 players scored in double figures for the Warriors. By Moses Moody's 14 points. Second center Tracy Jackson Davis also had a big game without Green. The 6'N Jackson Davis added 12 points, 10 rebounds and 3 blocks. Moody and Jackson Davis replaced Curry and Green in the Warriors starting lineup. Golden State coach Steve Curry leaned on the team's bread and butter, the three-point shot, to blow the young Pistons away. 9 different players hit at least a triple as the Warriors shot a sizzling 18 of 39 from deep for a staggering 46.2% clip. The Warriors have no choice but to lean on their depth because they have no star power besides Curry to battle in the crowded Western Conference. One of their star trade targets this offseason, Lauri Markkanen of the Utah Jazz, was honored to generate interest from the Warriors, but he also wanted to stay in Utah, which ultimately happened after he signed a 5-year $238 million extension on August 7. I think it means you've done things right that teams want you. I was able to kind of zone it out and really wait for my agent for what's real, Markkanen said in an interview with Substack. NBA insider Mark Stein. Warriors display biggest strength in blowout way despite absence of star trio. Despite missing key trio Stephen Curry, Draymond Green and Andrew Wiggins, the Golden State Warriors have eased to their fourth consecutive preseason victory thanks to a 111-93 win over the Detroit Pistons at Chase Center on Sunday. After a competitive start to the game, the Warriors put separation between themselves and the visitors. The barrage of threes that propelled a 28-7 run during the first half. The strength of the Warrior depth was on display on Sunday with an incredibly team-orientated performance where 6 players scored at least 12 points, led by 14 from fourth-year wing Moses Moody. Without the usual starting trio, Steve Kerr started 4 of his young players in Moody, Brandon May, Jonathan Kuminga and Tracy Jackson Davis, alongside off-season acquisition to Anthony Melton. Jackson Davis was perhaps the story of the game from a Golden State perspective, as he looks to solidify a starting role ahead of the regular season opener on October 23. The second-year center had a 12-point 10-rebound double-double in nearly 27 minutes, having shot 6 of 7 from the field while also adding 3 assists and 3 blocked shots. Kuminga and Podsky added 12 points apiece and combined for 5 of 8 shooting from beyond the arc. The latter left the game after an errant elbow from Jackson Davis, but that doesn't appear to be serious. Melton only shot 2 of 11 from the floor but had a game-high 7 assists including connecting with Jackson Davis on a couple of alley-oops. Golden State started an incredible 11 of 12 from three-point range with Buddy Hield and Lindy Waters 3 continuing their hot shooting off the bench. Waters was 3 of 4 from 3-0 range to finish the game with 13 points and a game-high +22 while Hield had another 4 threes on 6 attempts in less than 14 minutes. The Warriors did cool off a little to finish a still very healthy 18 of 39 46. 2% from beyond the arc, with the fourth quarter seeing the first made three for both Quinten Post and Blake Hinson in their NBA careers. Albeit preseason, Golden State kept Detroit to just 7 of 29, 24.1% from three-point range, proving the difference is a game that was practically over by midway through the second quarter. The hosts did have 20 turnovers in the game, suggesting there's plenty to improve upon as the weeks unfold. Wiggins is expected to return for his first game on Tuesday in Las Vegas, the first of 2 matchups against the Los Angeles Lakers to conclude the Warriors preseason. LeBron James answers whether he would ever team up with Steph Curry. LeBron James may not necessarily be opposed to the idea of joining forces with his longtime NBA rival the Los Angeles Lakers. Star James addressed reporters on Monday and spoke out on his positive experience the summer playing with Golden State Warriors counterpart Steph Curry, whom he won a gold medal with at the Paris Olympics. James was then asked if he could ever be teammates with Curry again and gave a notable response. "I have no idea," replied James per Dave McMenamin of ESPN. It is interesting that James did not shoot down the idea entirely, especially as he nears the end of his storied NBA career. James can become a free agent next summer by turning down his $52.2 million player option for 2025 to 26, so maybe anything can happen. Curry, who was under contract himself through 2027, has long been seen as one of James' biggest career rivals, especially after beating James head-to-head in 3 out of 4 matchups in the NBA Finals. Though James did get some slight revenge with the Lakers by eliminating Curry's Warriors from the playoffs in 2023, but it is certainly worth noting that a potential James trade to the Warriors was on the table last season before his agent Rich Paul reportedly blocked it. And you fan, what do you think of the situation of LeBron James? Leave your opinion in the comments.